It's qualifying time at Spa, one of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Impact7. This is them going to play in F1 2019. We're at the Belgium Grand Prix. This is my career with HASS. This is Season 2, Race 13. We're at the Belgium Grand Prix. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. Really do appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Really appreciate my road to 700 subscribers. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will free as usual are in the description box down below. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell, just so you can keep up to date with my latest content. Now then, we're currently in qualifying, so let's get right to it. Here we are in qualifying 1. We're in the 3rd sector for my first lap in qualifying 1. Doing pretty well in both sectors, half a second up in the 2nd sector. George Russell's currently quickest. Should be able to beat his time comfortably here. Back and stepped out of me a bit there, and there as well. So let's run to the line. 1 minute 44.9.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
And that's the end of qualifying 1, as you can see. I'm in 9th place. Not too bothered about that. First 5 cars eliminating qualifying 1 are Kevin Magnussen, Lance Stroll, Nico Hülkenberg, Kimi Raikkonen and Daniel Ricciardo. Let's move on to qualifying 2 now. Here we are in qualifying 2, and I've made a mistake here, as you can see. Component replacement. It's going to take 30 minutes. Before I started qualifying, I forgot to change my power unit components. So I won't be able to go out to qualifying 3, so I'll be starting in 15th place, unfortunately. So while that's doing, might as well change everything else. So no more qualifying. I'm going to have a lot of work during the race.
In the 48 races held at Spa between 1950 and 2015, the race winner has only started from pole position on 16 occasions. Qualifying yesterday may have set the order for today, but expect the unexpected here at the Belgian Grand Prix. As the saying goes, of course, anything can happen. And you know what? It usually does. Spa-Francorchamps then, a historic 19-corner circuit with a lap distance of 4.35 miles. There's over 100 metres of elevation change here, and with long stretches of the lap spent flat out, a good top speed will be vital for success. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Let's talk about Campbell. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast, so they'll be disappointed, won't they?
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Perez, Max Verstappen, and Gasly, Butler, Leclerc, Albon, and Lucas Faber, Russell, Norris, Carlos Sainz, and Giovinazzi, Campbell, Magnussen, Lance Stroll and Nico Hülkenberg, Raikkonen and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Here we are on the grid for the Belgium Grand Prix. Unfortunately, I made a mistake, as I mentioned earlier, which cost me going out in qualifying 2. And that's why I'm now in 15th place. I'm going to go one pit stop, from soft to mediums. I'm going to have a lap of extra fuel on board. Here we go. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We are racing! Not a bad start, though as usual, the AI get a much better start. Go diving, I hit Albon. Up to 9th place. Oh, I lifted off massively there to make sure I didn't hit Butler, who was behind me. That looked very dangerous. I'm in a lot of places up here. Up to 8th. Got Albon directly ahead of me now. Things are looking good. So far, so good. This is the fastest car.
That's a decent start. Good job.
This is the fastest car in the straight line according to the powertrain. So I'll get past these guys as quickly as I can. Tried to go down the inside of the Toro Rosso. It failed. Clipped his rear left with my front right. See one of the cars pulling away. Guy, whoever's in front right now. This track was built for this car. For its top speed. Utilizing it right now. A very good result last time out. If you haven't watched it, please do so. Oh, ran a bit wide. Outbrake Verstappen. Tried to, but I was too far back. Surprised there's no damage to my car. Being quite aggressive right now. Bottas, I think, is leading. Might be able to dive up the inside of Verstappen here. This car, I think, is doing pretty well so far.
Nice work. That brings you up a place.
Here we are on lap 2. Vettel versus Hamilton. Hamilton's in the slipstream, no DRS for this lap so far. Swings right, swings left, going down the outside for Hamilton. Vettel goes defensive. Hamilton's on the inside, no contact yet. Good defending from Vettel, good driving from both drivers there. We're on the following lap now, lap 3. DRS is activated. Hamilton swings to the inside. Easy overtake for Hamilton there. Vettel had no chance to defend. Hamilton gets to place. Vettel's not letting Hamilton get away though. Ran a bit wide there. Should be fine though. Got a nice little run on Gasly. Around the outside. Illegal overtake, are you kidding me?
That move was illegal. Return the position.
Yeah, there you go. I returned the position. Also, Vettel got past Hamilton again. A lot of action going on. Now I'm just behind my teammate. Actually, oh my days, very ambitious. Got the overtake. We're on lap 4. I'm gaining on Hamilton and Vettel. Gonna try and dive up the inside of both of them. Gonna give them more than enough room. But I made it. What a move. What a beautiful move there. Up into second place now. Hamilton's got past Vettel as well.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Beautifully done. Here we are on lap 6. Hamilton, Vettel, and my teammate Sergio Perez. Vettel's got to get DRS here. So too does Perez. So too does Hamilton as well. So he's able to negate what they're doing. Hamilton goes defensive. Oh, needs to be very careful. Hamilton and Vettel, both of them are. Vettel had a bit of a wiggle there. Nice camera view there from the helicopter. But Hamilton's able to keep his position. Nicely done for him. Here we are on lap 6, about to be lap 7. I'm slowly but surely catching up to Valtteri Bottas here. Lewis is starting to form a bit of a queue behind him. Fastest lap of the race for me. Things are looking good so far. Hamilton's going to be in trouble. Will Vettel be able to take advantage with DRS? Looks like I won't be right now against Bottas. Looks like Vettel has got past him. Here we go, lap 7 replay. Vettel's got a good run on Hamilton. DRS going down the inside of Hamilton there. And here's my teammate going down the inside of Hamilton as well. Hamilton's going to lose 2 places in 1 corner, 1 straight. Well, we're still fighting though, but my teammate's going to have the line going into the corner. Unlucky for him, unlucky for Hamilton. He's got a Red Bull right behind him. Hamilton's going to need to be careful here. Could lose a place to the Red Bull behind him now as well. Oh, what's this? Oh, Hamilton's engine just blown. Very unlucky here for Hamilton. Very unlucky. Extremely unlucky here. And then moments later, on the exact same lap, pretty much the exact same stretch of track as well, Gasly has an issue. Not too sure what it is. I don't see any smoke coming out of the back of his car from the rear view mirror. Maybe he has electronic issues, but Gasly and Hamilton are out. Here we are,
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Okay, we're on lap 8 right now. I'm right behind the race leader, Valtteri Bottas. Hoping to pass him here. We've had 2 retirements. You probably saw one on the replay, which was Lewis Hamilton. The other one was Gasly. Slight lift off there. Make sure I didn't lose a back end. Should get DRS here. And just easily sail by him. There we go. Up to first place. Very happy with that. Now what I need to do is make sure I don't make any silly mistakes. Need to start pulling away from Bottas. Bottas is just half a second behind me. Need to push a lot more than this. Need fastest lap.
We're leading our teammate by 6.2 seconds.
Teammates in the pits. Sergio Perez
Sergio is in for his stop.
on lap 8. Oh, yeah, on lap 8. Oh, my days, almost lost the back end. That was a bit scary. Pulling away nicely from Valtteri Bottas here. Shouldn't have to worry about DRS. We're on lap 8 now. Lap 8 replay. We've got my teammate Sergio Perez diving into the pits now. I believe he was in the top 6, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully this is a good pit stop for him. Had a decent race so far. Good change of tyres. Moves on to the mediums from the softs. Let's see where he comes out. He's in a quite a big train of cars here. He's going to come out just behind the Racing Point and just ahead of the Renault. Here we are on lap 10. I'm going to be pitting at the end of this lap. Pretty much everyone else in the field have pitted except for me and Valtteri.
Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be alright for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there.
Okay.
Pit now. Pit now.
Roger that. Here we go, diving into the pits. Bottas is coming in with me.
Go, go, go.
Good time. 2.1.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Slight lift off there just to make sure I got through without any worries. We're halfway through the race. Here we are on lap 11. Gonna go halfway through the race. Gonna go a quick rundown. I'm in first place. Valtteri Bottas is in second. Sebastian Vettel third. Sergio Perez, my teammate, in fourth. Then we've got Charles Leclerc and Renault in fifth. Then we've got Max Verstappen in sixth. Devon Butler in seventh. Lucas Weber in eighth. Ninth is Alexander Albon. And 10th is Kevin Magnussen in the Ferrari. Here we go, lap 12. Got the two Toro Rossos and Williams. Got Lucas Weber, Alexander Albon, and Devon Butler in this one. Alexander Albon going down the inside of both drivers. Oh, wow. Very good move there. Very good move. Oh, still fighting with his teammate, but he's going to have the inside line, and he makes it stick. Very nicely done for Alexander Albon there. The Williams doesn't want to give up, though. Neither does Alexander Albon's teammate, Devon Butler. Here we go, a couple of laps later now, lap 15. The Toro Rossos, as well as the Williams and the Ferrari of Magnussen, have caught up to Verstappen. Verstappen hasn't had a good couple of laps. Verstappen's going to be in danger now of losing his position. Toro Rossos are going to get DRS here. Albon is going to get the first attack on Vettel, on Verstappen. He goes on the outside. His teammate follows him. His teammate's going to try and go around the outside of Verstappen, and he makes it stick. Wow. Oh, Verstappen's still there, though. Still fighting. No, doesn't want to give it up. Verstappen, if he's not careful, is going to lose out to the Williams as well. Verstappen has to slot in behind Devon Butler here. He's lost 2 positions. Unlucky for Verstappen. Verstappen just has to keep his composure. As long as he stays with the Toro Rosso, he might be able to get some DRS. But now he has to worry also about the Williams of Lucas Weber right behind him, as well as Kevin Magnussen. Just entering the third sector now, which is depends a lot about a car's straight line speed. Well, the Williams might be in a position to attack Verstappen here. Verstappen's going to have to be careful. The Williams, not too sure what happened there. The Williams was looking to try and distract Verstappen maybe a little bit. We go across the line now for lap 16. Not too long left to go, just 6 more laps. Going into the first corner. Verstappen hasn't been able to pull out a decent gap to the Williams, so the Williams is going to get DRS. Might be two laps in a row where Verstappen's going to lose a position. Oh, what is this? Through a rouge, the Williams was able to pass Verstappen. I apologize for that camera view. Very, very interesting pass here. And now Magnussen's going to try and pass Verstappen here. Going down the inside. Verstappen's still fighting though. Magnussen's going to have the inside line. But Verstappen's still there though. Magnussen's lost a bit of ground, but Magnussen's still going. But this is unbelievable. Very good racing from the two of them. Haven't really seen them touch each other yet. It's a very good racing. They're still side by side. Unbelievable. Can't believe they're still side by side though. But it looks like Magnussen's just starting to edge out Verstappen here. And I believe that's... yeah, I believe he has the position now. Very nicely done for Magnussen. Here we are on lap 17. Back to my POV. Right now, I'm 5.3 clear of Bottas, who's I think a further 3.4 clear of Vettel. It's been a smooth race for me so far. There's been quite a lot of battling going on in the field, particularly with the Toro Rosso, I think Weber as well, and then Magnussen recently on Verstappen. You just took 2 tenths out of me, Bottas. Kind of surprised about that. Just 5 more laps to go until the end of the race. Just don't want to make any silly mistakes. I'd like to thank everyone who's watching right now. We do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the video so far and the race, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Really appreciate my road to 700 subscribers. Looks like Verstappen just got past Magnussen. Should be able to see the replay of that on the top right hand corner of the screen. Let's see what the time is. 5.2. Okay, not too bad. My teammate's in 4th place. Not in too much danger from the Renault just yet. Here we are on lap 21. Penultimate lap of the race. This is the first time in any of my F1 videos where I've actually shown what's happened in a race that hasn't involved me. Just wanted to try it out, see if you guys liked it. Depending on the response, I may do this more often. 5.9 the gap between me and Bottas. After the 2nd place finish in Hungary, after the very good strategy, was a bit of a struggle.
This is your final lap of the race.
As you heard, final lap of the race now. For
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Yep, now on the verge of winning this race. Be in a very good position. Close in on the drivers above me.
Repeat that. There's interference. As things stand, we'll be leading the championship.
Really? Oh my days, that's surprising. Be leaving the championship. Actually, now that I think about it, it's not too surprising actually. Verstappen's...
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Verstappen's in about, what, 9th place right now. Bottas is behind me in 2nd place, plus we've got the fastest lap, which is a point more.
Lap of fuel remaining.
A very good race it's been for me. Had to really work hard to get through the drivers at the start of the race, particularly with my blunder in qualifying. Ran a bit wide there. I'm very happy with this. Come around the last few corners now. Coming through the final chicane. Coming around the final corner. As I come through to win the Belgium Grand Prix. Yes!
Absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant result. Well done.
So another fantastic victory for HASS today. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it was fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
Today was another great race and an even greater victory for HASS. Here they come now to step out onto the top of the podium. They'll be incredibly happy with today's result.
Here's my third win of the season. Very happy with that. Feels good to be back on the first step of the podium, the top step. It's been a while.
And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Campbell takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Campbell. There was a lot going on
Damn
all
right.
down the field, but they were the only one who I really felt maximised their potential.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. It was also a strong Grand Prix from HASS F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Your thoughts? It was more like Dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it?
No comment.
You're leading the championship. Are you happy to be there or feeling the pressure?
There's no time to get complacent. Each race is a unique challenge. There's always expectations from the fans and team. I'm glad I'm living up to them. Everyone else will be feeling the pressure. Let's go for the first one.
Well, thanks anyway.
What? That lady's a bit ungrateful. Granted, I said no comment for the first one, but for the second one, I answered. It's a bit disappointing. All right. Should be winning my rivalry still against both my rivals, which I am doing. Winning my rivalry against my teammate 12-8 and winning my rivalry against Bottas 28-20. Resource points. $1,258. Happy with that.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'll try to. Not gonna read any of that. Anything I'm gonna update? Yeah, let's go with this. Chassis. So I've got 3 components for the chassis working right now. One's going to be available in Italy, one's going to be available in Singapore, one's going to be available in Russia. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video. I'd like to thank everyone who's watched. Really do appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with my latest information, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Discord. Links will be as usual are in the description box down below. Aside from that, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll have a great day and I'll hopefully see you again tomorrow for my Fortnite live stream. Thank you very much for watching. Laters.